Hi, welcome to another CC student parent update. My name is Wes. I have the honor and privilege of being the student pastor here at Christ Church, Fleming Island. Just wanted to touch base with you guys on a few things, so let's jump right in. Man, there's a lot of cool stuff going on at Christ Church right now. It just comes to mind real quickly. Night to Shine was phenomenal. It's a special needs prom that we do, and we're going to be doing actually next year at both our Mandarin and Fleming Island campus. I'm really excited for that. Our middle school winter retreat is this weekend, which is going to be an incredible time of growth for middle school students. Also this weekend, Bites and Bikes after church. So go ahead, if you have a bike, go ahead, ride it in. Weather's beautiful, assuming there's no tornadoes or anything. Go ahead and ride that in to church and enjoy some food truck food afterwards and enjoy the community here. I'm also excited for the future of student ministries. This summer I just had a couple of meetings on an event we're calling the 4Jack Summer Serve. I think it's going to be really phenomenal. It's a service week all over the Jacksonville area, including one day will be focused solely on Clay County, and also summer camp. So look for your invitation for both middle school and high school summer camps soon. We'll have the save the dates for those out here shortly. I also want to talk to you a little bit about baptism. If your student is interested in baptism, has mentioned baptism, has questions about baptism, man, I think that's phenomenal. Baptism, first and foremost, is a physical expression of obedience to God, to Jesus, and kind of following His example. So I totally encourage you as parents to have those conversations with your kids. Ask them about baptism, ask them what they think, and have a really cool conversation about that. If you have questions, if you need resources, if you want to understand baptism better, that's what I'm here for. I'm more than happy to help you guys understand baptism. So please get in touch with me. My contact info will be in the link in the video description and in the email. Lastly, guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite passages, Matthew 28. It's kind of a foundational passage for all Christians, right? It starts with Jesus' resurrection, and Mary and a few other ladies go to the tomb where Jesus has been buried after he's crucified, and he's not there, right? Later in Matthew 28, we see that Jesus meets his disciples up on a hill, and he begins speaking, and right before he goes up into heaven, he ascends into heaven, he kind of gives them three instructions, three things that Christians are supposed to be doing, kind of the what of Christianity, right? We're supposed to be making disciples, and as you know, our mission statement here at Christ Church is to make disciples, more disciples, and better disciples. He tells them to baptize them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and he also tells us teach them to obey God and obey what He has commanded us to do. So those three things are kind of the what. I love that passage also because it gives us the why at the top. We know that because Jesus was resurrected, we have a great hope for freedom, for salvation, but also for restoration with Him. I think it's interesting that the biblical writers leave out the how. Right? So they give us the why, the motivation, and they give us the what we're supposed to be doing, kind of the meat, but they leave out the how we're supposed to do it. And I think that's really interesting, and I think it's intentional. See, culture shifts, culture changes. In the 1980s, it took culture, about a decade to change. By the 90s, it was down to 6 months. Late 90s, early 2000s was 3 months. Now culture can shift almost overnight. It's pretty unprecedented. Here at Christ Church, we have a strategy, and it's to connect with others, to grow in our relationship with God, to serve our community, and to go throughout the world and in our neighborhoods with the good news of Jesus Christ. So I just want to help you guys as parents process that. I've been praying with a couple of my Mandarin teammates, the student pastors over there, and we've been looking at, hey, what does a student culture look like? What are the nuances? What are some of the pitfalls that they're prone to, what are some really cool opportunities that we have to lead them towards Jesus? And what are the ways that this generation is totally going to change the world? I'm excited about it. So in the month of March, we're going to be filming some videos together, and we're going to be releasing those to you. So please look for what we're calling our Culture Snapshot videos, because we are committed and we are driven to do ministry with our students in ways that are culturally appropriate, in ways that we can be most effective considering the culture. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. If you have any questions about that, about baptism, about anything, if you just want to get in touch, I'm on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can also find me on the Bible app. That's a great way to connect with me. Also, my contact info is below. Any questions whatsoever, any problems, any ways I can serve you, I would love to do that. So thanks for listening. I hope you have a wonderful week.